Hello, everyone. How's it going? Dr. Incompetent here, and let's play some Pacific Drive, shall we? Continuing to pimp out our station wagon. I've got some great stickers, but boy, the panels aren't looking the best. Now, I got a tip, and I swear I'm going to try this more, but I think there might be a way. I don't know if you need a technology or I'm just doing it wrong, which is probably right, to just like take off tires and panels directly from broken cars and then put them on my own. I'm not sure if that's the case, but we'll find out. But in the meantime, I have a bunch of fabric, which means I could come over here and crush the fabrication station. So I was doing all of this stuff, fax machine, whatever, expanded locker. I don't really need an expanded locker yet. It's cool. But what I want instead is to shift over to, we could now craft circuit boards, which, seem really good. This uses a little bit of stable energy, but I'm going to go over here and I want to make some of this awesome stuff. So, for example, let me see. Magnetic hammer. What is... Oh, I have to have corrupted energy. Looking for a flashlight. Here's the electrician's kit. So this helps with basic repairs. So what this would do is be better than the putty. So the hand vac is good. And I want to try this. But my issue with the hand vac is that I think I will have to like switch to it to use it, and I will also have to carry it. I think, which will... I'm not sure how convenient that is for me, but I do want to at least attempt it. What's the Liberator? Oh, no. This is it. This is what I need. The Liberator, I think, so that I can pull off like a tire or anything and then get it on my car. You have to have this guy. So we definitely want this. All right, we learned how to make it. And let me look at the logbook for this. Oh, okay, it's the same. Okay, nothing new. That's okay. Vargas Autovac. What is Vargas gonna do? Does it suck up stuff that's like right around it? Oh, right. And then it, puts it in my transfer trunk? Or it just brings it to me? Oh, that's awesome. Now, I wonder if this would just, like, take it out of my inventory and I don't even have to use it. I'm going to experiment with that. Actually, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take two things out. And I'm going to open my trunk. I'm going to go over here. And I'm going to, transfer the materials. And then I'm just going to use the auto vac guy. And there it goes. It didn't. Okay. But if there was stuff maybe from the locker or stuff on the ground, or if you lost your trunk, maybe, like that would be convenient for you. I don't know. Anyway, interesting. And let's see. So I definitely want to try the hand vac. No, here, come back. For convenience, and then I'm going to go over here, and then, okay. We did this. Now, let me see lights. Relightable flare. Crude flashlight. That's what I'm talking about. Side floodlights. So I can get more lights on the vehicle itself. Alright, so I'm gonna get... I want headlights as opposed to the crude headlamp for sure. I don't think you can just load regular flares into the flare gun. But for me personally, right now, lighting when I'm out collecting and exploring is one of my major concerns. So I definitely want to focus attention on that. The crude flashlight takes unstable energy. The flare gun I can get to. I could make these side floodlights for, you know, my car to just put light everywhere. It's actually not a bad idea. What else do we have here? Yeah, it's like, do I want to make like a steel panel? Perfectly passable, absolutely adequate. And then what else you got? Okay, yeah, we definitely, let's make the summer tire. There's so many things I want to make. It's wild. I love it. This is really a fun part of games like this where you start being able to just, you're like a kid in the candy store. Like there's so many options. Like, oh my God. Off-road tire, you know, another side rack. Oh, side storage. Yes. And then what else is this? A bigger fuel can. Battery jumper. Limp pulse emitter. Oh, okay, you can use this to blast away those guys that collect your car. A better engine sounds insane. More horsepower. Less miles per gallon, but more horsepower and more health, which is cool. All right. This is what? Oh, right. If I wanted to make a bigger backpack, for example, I'd need a ton of fabric, so I need more for that anyway. We need to go collect fabric pretty badly. And then what can I make here? Let's do it. All right, handback, reliable flare. Liberator, I don't have enough thermosap crystal. Okay. I'll make one just to have one. And then reliable flare, I want to check it out. So you use flares to make this thing, but I bet it's way more, you know, convenient. Let's see. Give me a tire. Can I make a summer tire? Yes. Okay. So now I want to put this on instead of the spare. I actually don't know how to take it off. I could just carry this around as a replacement. Summer tire. Summer tire. All of my tires are summer tires except for this spare tire. So maybe I wait until, you know, I get a Liberator. All right, we want to assign this a quick slot. I'm going to assign it the quick slot instead of the pry bar because, oops, I didn't mean it to be like that. I don't understand what happened. Here. Maybe the pry bar is not an option? It's not going to... I'd like more quick slots. Maybe you can get more quick slots later. Well, anyway, reliable flare. We're going to definitely assign this a quick slot instead of that. You see how... Maybe it's just an artifact of the controller, but... Oh, okay, maybe I can do it. Let me try it again. It's something weird happens when you get... There we go. I got it. Okay. When you move the controller over to the number 4, it, like, jumps up and it's hiding. But now we got it. So these road flares, I'm actually going to use to just keep crafting relightable flares. I'm going to transfer... Oops, not like that. Here, transfer that back. I have a spare pry bar. Let me open this up. Let me scooch these things back, and let's make some more relightable flares. Oh boy, sorry about that. Alright, I don't have enough flares anymore to do that, but that's okay. I do want... let me see how I'm doing on the rest of my supplies. We probably want to hit this. They want me to have 3 road flares, which I don't have, but it's okay. If I check in here, I've got a battery, I've got some putty, but I don't have a sealing kit, a mechanics kit. I don't need that as badly. How many first aid kits do I have total? I have 2 on me. That's pretty good, but I'd like another one. It does use fabric, which is brutal. Great. Alright, I'm going to kick over this and... oh, do these relightable flares... Oh, they don't stack because it's like a tool. Oh, yeah, it's way better. Okay, put this back over there then. No, I didn't mean to drop it, sorry. What I meant to do was rearrange it within my backpack. Alright, that looks pretty good. Okay, so I need to repair the car. Repairing the car is actually not going to be easy. What am I out of for repair putty? Chemicals. Sometimes I can, like, craft up chemicals. Maybe that's just in the field. Oh, I don't really want to do that right now. It's cool, but, you know, I need to, grab the fuel. And I need to top myself off here. Ding. And how's my can? Really good. Alright. Alright, the car is refueled. Repairing the car is not as easy as I'd like it to be. I will use the rest of my putty, I guess. And see the worst spot. I mean, this is bad. That's as nice of a job as I could do. I could check the dumpster, but I think I did check the dumpster. Well, if these are chemicals, actually, that's great. Oh, you know what? It gives me a chance to use this thing. Alright, nothing else, but I could craft another repair putty. There you go. Okay, so we got to 91%, which I'll take. And I'm going to go on another run. I know they want me to do the quest, but I'm the worst.
Jump into Cappy again. When you're feeling up for it, take the route back to Sierra. I'll tell you what's next once you're there.
Okay, so she says when I'm feeling up for it. I am, but...
Hallucination. I can't believe it happened again. I can't believe I missed it.
So, I think, you see how this location, it's like max instability. There's low fuel, cars. There's lots of houses. This might be where I can get that energy, the unstable energy, maybe if I want it. Or I've already gone to this one, so we know what's here. This one I haven't been to before, so I'm just going to set it. And, you know, paying attention more to the readout, you could see, like, what's the radiation's okay, the storms are okay. There's a good amount of fuel. There's some car stuff. There's not that many houses here, which is interesting. And it just tells you straight up. There's a stable anchor. There's a spark tower. There's an ARTA investigator, which was awesome. Wreck car, abandoned car, plasma generators. So let's go check it out. I'm in. She did say I could, like, test stuff out on the track if I wanted to, which I don't. All right. We're peeling out. Giant, like, weather balloon or something up there. Looking good. Okay. We're traveling to this. Yeah, so it says right there on cannibalized cars that there is a way to remove this stuff, but you have to have the right technology. All right, Backroads, remote, damp forest. So let's just take a look at the map. And here we are. There are 4 anchors. I'm going to clean out these and then go back up this road and see how many of those stability anchors I can get. Now, the red light is less than cool, but what can you do?
The arc device needs different charge levels to overcome the conditions for a gateway. You'll have to feed anchors to the arc device until it's satisfied, and she'll tell you how many she needs at any given time.
Oh, okay. That's interesting. Does that mean, like, I can't go through a gateway unless I have a certain amount? Now, what I'm going to do is actually...
The remnants are like us in a way. Those of us who chose to stay behind, we're as discarded and forgotten as they are.
And by chose to stay, you mean actively defying government orders to evacuate? Then yes. You remember how we went without electricity for 4 months to dodge the clearing crews? There's, like, what? Only 100 of us left?
If even that. Frankly, I'm surprised so many of us were unable to move on for one reason or another.
Oh, speak for yourself. I'm here for the hunt. Hey, even better now there's no one to get in our way.
So I guess the goal is to scrap the whole thing and then bust out the vacuum. Like, not do it piece by piece, but there we go. Ah, now that is really sweet. Okay, that makes sense. Oh, tire.
Hey, driver, not to be a downer or nothing, but I'm wondering what we do if you can't find a way out of the zone.
They got themselves over the wall. They'll find a way to survive here like the rest of us. Or not. Won't be my problem at that point.
I'd hardly call what we're doing here surviving.
Ugh, look, hey, both of you always going on and on about putting up with this, ensuring that. There's more to life than that, you know? You, for example, Arpy, you're brilliant. You controlled fundamental forces of nature with your fingertips. Both of you did.
Slow down there, kid. We were scientists, not superheroes.
Oh, I mean, look, hey, to someone who was all thumbs when it came to science, they're one and the same. I just don't understand why you're wasting away here, borrowed away in the zone. Both of you, you're sitting on so much lost potential.
Potential is a carrot on a stick for the young.
An illusion to keep you forging on when you should have given up long ago. Nothing had more potential than limb technology. And look what it did to the Olympic Peninsula. What I did. Look around. We're stuck here. For good. All we can do is survive. Everything else is moot.
I forgot what a charmer you are, RP. An absolute living ray of sunshine and optimism.
It's pretty bleak. Meanwhile, I'm having a good time just breaking stuff. Alright, so I'm just crushing everything that I can on this car. And then we use our vacuum cleaner. Pick up everything. Much better indeed. Anything small like this that I can do to help is a huge relief. So we have only gotten one piece of fabric, which is not great. But we did get a bunch of flares, which is good. And this means that, you know, we can make more disposable or like relightable flares when we need to. Try to keep things rolling. So I'm sure I'll get to a point where it's like I don't even care about scrapping these cars because I've got everything that they can offer. I'm not really there yet, but I still need metal and all of this stuff. My scrapper's about to break, for example. So I gotta make a new one. But we can. I love that it remembers the quick slot that I had for it. That's very useful. What you got? Alright. The steel panel. Even nicer than what I've got. Do-do-do. Crush it. Looking good. Anything else? Oh, yeah. I wish I could take some fabric from the seats, but it's probably not usable or extractable in a reasonable way. Ding. Okay, now give me the vacuum. Let me just look around. Sometimes you forget. All right. Now with that happening, let me go here. Let me dump all that stuff in. Now, man, my box is filling up. I'm going to need some better storage at some point. The side storage. Do even more exhaustive runs. I barely even made it down the road, too. The game really does look great. It's, it is cartoony, and yet also the lighting and the shadows, it does seem really realistic. It's great. All right, what am I at on the map? Okay, I'm not to the house yet. Let's go. Here's a shipping container. Sometimes you can access these. Maybe. Is this one open? It doesn't appear to be. Alright, let's keep going. A little bit of damage on the road here. Alright. Oh, there's the house. Stop. So houses are the best thing for me. I guess I should be looking for at the moment just so I can get even more fabric to make the better backpack, continue doing blueprints, etc. This house is locked, but nothing a good old impact hammer won't solve. Keep your eye on the road. I suppose so. You know, it's funny, it's like you're... Oh, there's a bunch of fabric. That's so good. Playing Project Zomboid or something, and you would come in here, you'd have to keep your head on a swivel for zombies, but in this game, not really. You know, there's not that kind of stuff going on. Is there anything else? Like, I found the stuff in the dresser, which was ample, it was great. But this reel-to-reel, we can't disassemble... Ah, the TV, here we go. I need to figure out a way to repair glass. Because obviously I can't just make glass or fix glass from nothing at this point. Okay. We did this house. Let me... I keep forgetting to close my... Oh, yeah, classic. There it goes. I don't know why it beeps at me when I do that. Is that a customized thing? I guess I don't have to worry. Like, I would be freaked out if it did that and there was a bunch of bad guys everywhere. But if there aren't bad guys, then I don't care about the fact that it beeps. All right, here's a big pileup. Now, if there is in this giant pileup with this dump truck, a lot of the time, or these tow trucks, a lot of the time with these... Oh, that's an abductor. Eeps, get away from that. It's moving on. I'm going to try to go through while it's going that way. Alright, hopefully it won't move too far. I do want to check out some of this stuff. There's some cars. These aren't the ARTA inspectors. Like, that's what I would normally be looking for, because there's a bunch of supplies in those. Alright, let's just keep going. I'm not going to just loot the cars as much on this particular map anymore, because those components I have tons of, I feel like. Just going to drive around this insanity. And let me look at the map. Where am I? Okay, good. I'm coming up on a junction, and I'm actually going to go to the left before I go looting, getting the stable stuff. Alright, no, it's straight ahead is actually the way I'm going to go. Alright, so busted car, weird stuff. Alright, ramp time. Sweet. And where am I? Okay, there is a place right over here. I see it. A few cars. The ramp actually, mercifully, doesn't do as much damage as you would expect. Like, you know, in National Lampoon's Vacation, we'd be talking about it getting devastated. But in this case, we're okay. Alright, time to test out our flare. Oh yeah, this is way better. Love this. Alright, there's some fabric. There's another flare. Good. Oh, it's locked. Okay, right. Oh my god, so much fabric. Oh, this place is a godsend. The lifetime on this thing is really, really sweet as well. I'll see if I can break into that in a moment. Nothing in there that I see. Okay. So what I'm going to do is actually switch over to this and see if I can just bust into this. I can. Got some chemicals. I'm telling you what, this relightable flare is a complete game changer in terms of just being able to see Holding a flare is awful. Alright, great. I love it. Sweet. Okay. Let me get back to the car before these exploding things get me. Wonderful. Alright, close it without hitting yourself in the face. Alright, everybody. Well, we are getting a bunch of fabric. Here we are on the map. Uh-oh, there's a storm coming in. That's not what I want to see. And we're doing beautifully. I want to say thank you so much for watching. I hope you're still enjoying this series like I am. I can't wait to get some more inventions and get some more stability. I'll check you in the next one. Take care.